Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is BHAMBRA for PSP Sports. We've also got with us
Shane Watson here from PSP Sports as well.
And on the line with us, we are joined now by IBF featherweight champion of the world, Lee Selby. Lee, thank you for your time. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm just in my garage running a late session. Third session of the day, sorry. So I'm just on the cross trainer now as we speak.
Good, Lee. Hard at work. I believe Shane's got the first question for you, Lee.
Great to have you on the line, Lee. You've got a world title defence on the Hearn Warrington show in December, Copper Box Arena. How are you feeling about this? You've got another world title defence under your belt coming up. You must be buzzing in the gym for you right now.
I'm very excited. It's my fourth defence of the title. You know, I'm fighting a very good contender, an unbeaten fighter. You know, he's had plenty of notice. You know, they haven't announced the fight yet, but the guy's been locked in for the last 2 weeks, last 6 weeks notice, at least he's had. So he's going to come, he's in great shape, unbeaten. I can't mention his name at the moment because it hasn't been announced yet, but it's going to be a good fight.
Lee, I believe I actually interviewed you and spoke to you back in July on the Eubank Abraham undercard, because I know you fought on that card, Lee. And obviously you fought back in March, and this is going to be your obviously third fight as well this year. Just how would you assess how the year's gone so far, Lee? I mean, are you happy with your progress this year so far?
Outside of boxing, it couldn't have gone no worse. In boxing, it's been okay. It's been good. Three fights a year. That's ideal for a world champion. So hopefully I get a win now next month, and then I'll go on to 2018. I'll have Josh Warrington straight up. He's my mandatory. Deal with him. And then hopefully Frank Warren can make the fight with Frampton. Beat him, and then go back to America and challenge one of the other world champions. That'd be an ideal next year.
Well, funny you say that, because Josh Warrington recently became your mandatory. He stopped Dennis Salin, who I know you didn't rate that much as a fighter anyways. Outspoken, he said. But what's your thoughts on what Josh Warrington said after the fight? I mean, he was quite outspoken in what he said about you and stuff like that, and now he's saying you have to fight him.
I didn't hear nothing he said. When I watched the fight, I watched it the next day. I watched the first round and the last round, the stoppage, and I seen it was something like bloody punch of the month or something. With Box Nation, I watched it. I punched in the land. So you know, I don't know where the punch of the month come from. But anyway, I didn't hear what he said. I just seen him jump on the ropes and he used some foul language and called out my name.
And he said that you have to fight him now. So how does it make you feel when he says something like that about you as well?
Well, as if I didn't have to listen. He was offered the fight with me back when he was promoted by Eddie Hearn. He said he couldn't box me on the date due to his marriage arrangements, and then he went and boxed Patrick Allen on the same day proposed. So all this nonsense, I have to fight him. I'm ready and willing to fight anybody. Like, he's hardly a dangerous fighter, is he? He's not going to hurt me. So he's making out if I don't want to box him.
And Lee, I know obviously you previously boxed under the Matchroom stable, under the Matchroom banner. Lee, obviously, what's the reason now that you're no longer with Matchroom and you're obviously fighting on Frank Warren's bill now, Lee?
Well, I haven't been with Matchroom, I don't think, for the last 2 years. Since I started with Hearn. But, you know, I've got to showcase my talent on Sky Sports. Eddie Hearn does a great job. I boxed on Sky Sports, boxed on Box Nation before, I boxed on ITV, Box Office, Sky Sports Box Office, ESPN. So I've boxed on everything. Now I'm going to be showcasing myself on BT Sport, another wide audience, different sort of fans. So it's just growing myself and building myself into a marquee name.
I know you fought in America.
Also, Frank Warren got Josh Warrington, and he's got Frampton. So those fights should be easier to make now. They're the fights I want. So they should be pretty simple to make.
I know you fought in America before. I mean, you got a nice payout there. Obviously, you work with Heyman, so it kind of would make sense for you to fight maybe in America again. Obviously, you've got other great people in your division who fight in America as well. Yeah. Do you see a future for yourself in America?
I don't.
Do you see a future of yourself in America?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm gonna hopefully clean up over here. I'm going to beat this guy now. Or hopefully beat this guy December the 9th. Beat Josh Warrington. Hopefully we can get a fight on with Frampton, beat him, and then challenge one of the big names in America. And if I can beat one of them, that's been a perfect career for me. I'll be more than happy.
So Lee, I mean, obviously for your plans for America, I mean, what sort of champion would you like to take on out there? I know you got the Santa Cruz fight. I know Santa Cruz has previous history with Carl Frampton. So is that a fight that interests you out in America, Lee?
Ideally, like I said, beat those the three I got on my side, and then Santa Cruz would be the icing on the cake if I get a win over him. And like on my day, if I box to the best of my ability, I believe I can beat anybody.
And I mean, also you have good, because obviously I know you've worked with Eddie Hearn before, and I'm assuming you're still in good relationship with Eddie Hearn. It's maybe.
Oh yeah, we're falling out with nobody. Always work in the future with any promoter. We haven't fallen out with nobody.
How about the fight with Scott Quigg? How does that make you feel about fighting Scott Quigg?
That's a high-profile fight over here in the UK. It's just on Eddie Hearn to make a sensible offer.
Absolutely, and obviously, you know, Lee, when I know you've been, you know, you've been fighting some of the best names so far, you know, and obviously from your perspective, you know, after you've completed, you know, the fights in America, and obviously the big fights here in the UK, you know, what sort of fighter would you like to be known as? Would you like to be known as a fighter who, you know, fought the best, fought all the champions?
That's exactly that. Just someone who never dodged nobody, fought the best, and like. I'd like to be remembered for the hard work I do, but not a lot of people get to see that. The way I've got to be one of the hardest working, not just a boxer, hardest working like athlete or sports person in the world. I can't see how anybody can work much harder than me. I feel every day. I've got to be, so I'd like to be remembered for the hard work I put in. Win, lose or draw. At least I know I've tried my best.
And also, I find it quite strange. I remember seeing you spar like welterweights and stuff before, like Dale Evans and stuff in the past, and you're
anyway.
Yeah, and you're even. Yeah, and you're even taller. Like you're a lot taller than these people as well. So how hard do you find it to make the weight?
Well, it's difficult. I'm probably the biggest featherweight in the division, or one of them. So it is tough. But I've been doing it for years now. I've boxed like back-to-back title fights since maybe my 10th fight. I boxed in the worst title fight. Oh no, before that, sorry. Maybe it might have been my 9th fight. I boxed in the worst title fight. My 10th a Celtic title fight, and the 11th was against Stephen Smith, a British title fight. So since then, I've been making the 9 stone limit back-to-back every fight. And to be honest, I'm finding it slightly easier. I'm getting to know my body more. I got a great nutrition sponsor on board, tired of six body. So it seems to be getting easy. Well, not easy, easier. It's still difficult, but it's getting a bit easier.
And Lee, and obviously, you know, as you're growing, you know, further, as you're growing older, and obviously growing, you know, further into the featherweight division, do you have your eye on that Lomachenko Rigonda fight at all in the division?
I'm happy to fight the winner, the loser. I just want to be involved in big fights. Obviously, I want to be rewarded, but I'm not going to go and fight Lomachenko for peanuts. He's obviously pound for pound top, one of the top fighters. But I'm more than happy to fight anybody as long as the money's right. And to be honest, that's the same with most fighters. They probably got the same mentality. We're fighters. We'll fight anybody. But like I ain't worried about like most people are like scared to lose their up. They're scared to like match themselves up against a top fighter. But me, I'm different. I'm ready to fight anyway. Okay.
And of course, you're already a world champion in your weight division. How many weight divisions do you want to go through and become world champion?
Well, like you said, I'm big. I'm sparring bigger guys. And I'm a lot taller than them. And when I'm sparring, I'm punching. Like in the gym, in my gym now, I'm known as a puncher, sparring around like the weight I'm at now. And when I get down to the weight, obviously the power is not there. So maybe I need that standout fighter heavyweight, and then I'll probably move up to super feather, lightweight. I think I'd be more comfortable at lightweight. Like I'm bigger than most lightweights. I got a big frame. I could I can carry the weight well.
And Lee as well, you know, I know after you, because you're the IBF champion, I know you have to re-weigh in, don't you? You have that £10 weight limit from the day after. I mean, is that helpful? I mean, is that a bit of a nuisance? I mean, would you rather put on more than £10 after the weigh-in, or is it something you've become accustomed to now?
I'd rather put on about £50 after the weigh. But with the £10 limit,
yeah,
you know, it helps. It's an advantage for myself and sort of a disadvantage. The advantage for me, it stops me in any rubbish. I've got to eat the correct foods. So I've only got a certain amount of weight that I'm putting into me, so I can't be having no junk food. There has to be the correct carbs, the right nutrients and all that to rehydrate and fuel up for the fight. But then the downside, that's only limited to £10. And I think it's better for the lighter guys, but I think the IBF should do like a percentage. Because you can imagine like a cruiserweight only put on £10. You do that in two drinks of water, a big guy like that. So it should be a percentage for each fighter, I think, for each weight class, not just £10 right across the board.
Right. Okay, thanks for the interview, Lee Selby. We've been great to have you on the phone, and obviously we wish you all the best in camp, sparring, and obviously ahead of fight night, which was in December the 9th. You can get tickets for this on Frank Warren's website, for www.frankwarren.com as well, and stuff like that, and get down and support everyone at the Common Box Arena on the 9th.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers, Lee.